rocket like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great, great.
Here's Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Time to go, night, night. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 20. Watch the ship. Great, great, great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Ready? 180. 45. Let's go, D. Big series. Great, great, great. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready? Right to the 3. Check, check. 154. 154. Gun. Ready?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. 49, check 49. Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Shoot! Hey!
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, dog. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tommy. Easy.
Play fake. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. You ready? Mike 59. Get your swerve on. Slam, slam, slam.
On play action, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 27, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hatchet.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 54.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Gun. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black 59. Get him, get him, get him.
Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Under 10. Green, triple team. Hey, check 24.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Calling a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Black 25. Stop your whining. Double time. Even. 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, black 22. Man, I got you.
Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. The 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All day, defense, all day. Check 37. Great. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Guys,
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Shift.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
20. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 20. 54. Watch 54. You don't want that. Watch out.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Godot's kick is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Breida, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Breida. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We taking wins home.
Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at it.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Winston's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Winston. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Winston. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston now 9 of 17 through the air.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
We want it. Easy. Under crunch.
Winston to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, it's Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they suffer their fourth loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.